Today we are on a KTM, a smaller one, as you see. It's like a pocket bike, and it's a 390 adventure. I wanted to test drive the bike a longer time ago, and yeah, I just wanted to test it, see how it works. I don't really know how to adjust the bike. Okay, off-road and street. So yeah, we will be on the street, so it's okay. Yeah, it's a KTM test day today, and I wanted to just to take the opportunity to drive some bikes. I have talked with the guys, so in May I have the opportunity to drive more bikes. As today it's a little bit limited how much bikes you can ride, but I think it's a good opportunity to show you what I feel on this small bike, and it's a really small bike. So yeah, let's see. From the beginning I can say it feels nice, but from the knee angle, yeah, it's different than other bikes because it's such a small bike. Maybe there is a higher seat to compensate that. From the suspension, yeah, it's a little bit harder for now, what I see. And when you stand up, yeah, it call it 390 adventure, but I don't feel here an adventure. And the throttle is quite not so much movement in there, you know. It's quite fast on the 100% open, but you feel the torque. It's a nice feeling, but for me, I'm used to bigger bikes. It's a little bit too small, and that's from my first impression. But this is something I know, you know, it's a 390. It will be not like a 1290 adventure. From the feeling and from the comfort, that's something it will be never like a 1290. But from the suspension and when you stand up, I was thinking or hoping that it will be possible or is possible to have the feeling like on a 690 or something like that. That's something I think they miss here, because this bike is, they want to play in a CRF 300 leather, and I would say a 300 CRF, for example, is a better adventure bike and gives you the better adventure feeling from sitting and standing position, because that's something I don't feel here. But from braking and clutch and so on, of course, this is a very cheap bike, and it should be also something for beginners, of course. And yeah, later on I will drive the 890, but this will be something for the next video. Yeah, you need to milk the cow, but that's something nice. Yeah, I think I could use, for example, when my girlfriend would want something like to ride a bike, then maybe I would take something like that, but I'm not sure, you know, because I would want to buy her something a bit better suitable for also off-road, and she's also tall like me, so there should be no problem to touch the floor, because even on the HP2 she has enough enough long legs to touch the ground. So yeah, and is this adjustable? No, it's not adjustable. Okay, fifth gear is too high. But yeah, but on the corners it feels a little bit stiff, you know, it don't want to go into the corners, but this can be also the tire. Of course, the tire does a lot. As here is like a 70/30 original tire on it, so nothing special. But I see the suspension is able to be set it up, so that's something quite nice. It's something quite nice when you think how cheap this bike is. Yeah, I'm a little bit in the middle of the group, so I need to catch up with the front group that is quite better motorized than me, because there is 3090 I think, Super Duke, then the 890 SMT, and then the 890 Adventure. So yeah, they have a little bit more horsepower than me, more torque, and on this bike I don't have so much torque. But from torque, now here at 5000 RPM for example, and I give full throttle, then there is torque available, and that's for sure something nice when you're a beginner or you don't know what to drive, and you say a Duke or something like that is nothing for me because I'm more the city driver. Then or sometimes I just want to be suited for off-road, then why not? Yeah, I think the potential is a little bit more up from the RPM, because it's more aggressive than what I feel here. Yeah, and from the wind protection I'm quite also impressed with this small windscreen, and I'm 190 tall, so I maybe look like on the pocket bike now, but the wind protection on my helmet, I don't feel any air going on, and that's something comfortable. From the seating position, yeah, my knee angle is a little bit too much, but that's something that can be maybe with a taller seat minimize it, let's say so, or extend it, let's say, because yeah, let's say if you came from a 1000cc bike or a boxer bike or GS or something, then yes, they have more torque than, but I'm not so. When it's a quite reliable engine and you can milk it like that and it will not break down, then it's quite impressed, you know. But as you see, I need to catch up with them. So the brake is quite nice, so from the feeling also. So it's a beginner bike, as I said, and yeah, this review will be quite fast because I don't have so much time to go into the detail of the bike and so on. This is something I wanted just to try, as it's for free, and why not try to something for free, because I would never pay to test drive this bike, especially because there is nothing where I learn something. But for people that are interested in this bike and they want maybe to know how people that are driving on bigger bikes feel, this is something where I can tell you, yeah, I feel that the bike is small, but it's not nothing. That's nothing that where I'm like, say I wouldn't drive it for longer. It's quite fun now, you know, here in the twisties a little bit to drive. Even the tires are, for my preference, not the best ones. I will have a look later what tires, but I think it's Continental or something mounted on it, or maybe a Mythos, because KTM is mostly Mythos too. But yeah, what I can say next. Okay, it has no blipper or quick shifter what I have felt now, so maybe I'm wrong, maybe there is extra able to buy. It don't has heated grips, where I say nowadays that could be also for such a brand like KTM is, or they play in the higher range. It could be standard, you know, or not standard but an option. Because heated grips is something on such a beginner bike especially a big benefit, because most beginners I can say that I know, or as I was a beginner, or I was not a beginner but as I was young, I was driving the bikes like the whole year almost, like every time it was nice weather I was driving the bike, and yeah, taking every advantage of nice weather to drive them. So heated grips were something really nice. I had Oxford heated grips because on the bike there was no option or no possibility at the time, but nowadays I think that could be something, and it would be a big benefit. Even when you say you want to drive the TED with the bike, then it's also something where I say for sure a big benefit. Also, a friend has such a bike, and he's driving a little bit off-road too, and he has the Moskomoto Reckless, and that's something where I say it's possible to mount here. I wouldn't go with hard panniers or something like that. More likely I would go with the soft luggage. So I would go with the soft luggage option, and I think there is enough space in the bag, but I wouldn't go with this bike with my girlfriend or something, because I think there is not enough juice for that. But if you are a beginner and you have a girlfriend and you are young and you can't drive because of your license plate a bigger bike, then of course it's something you need to do, or you must do, and then I think, yeah, it will be something. For a short trip it will be nice, but for a bigger trip not. I hope the sound is good. So I would say that's it about the bike, because I can't tell you anything more. It has a ABS, it has traction control, what I see. I can't test it now with traction control because I don't know how to do it fast now during driving and keeping up. It wouldn't be safe to look all the time on the monitor now. So I hope you like this video, and the next one will be the 890 SMT. Also I will drive today, and I will try to drive the Northern Husqvarna, and then the rest bikes, adventure bikes, I will do in a bigger, longer review with more time and more into detail. This is something, a small Saturday ride at KTM, and today I'll go also to Moto Guzzi because they have the same opportunity as KTM today. So keep safe guys, and see you next time.